please rise for the pledge to the flag.
Good morning, Cedar Crest. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Today is December 20th. I'm Cole Thompson.
And I'm Connor Aiken. Coming up, we'll get you in the holiday spirit with gingerbread houses and ugly sweaters.
Also, we're hosting our second annual Kahoot Bowl. Get ready to test your holiday knowledge and fight for first place. Make sure your homeroom teacher checks their email for the entrance code, which should have already been sent out.
We'll be right back with all this and your school news. Today's news, make sure to check out the list of afternoon activities today to see how you'll spend your free period. Cheer on your favorite team in the senior versus staff basketball game, watch a Christmas movie in the auditorium, or hang out with friends in a smaller activity room. Remember, once you arrive at an activity, you must stay there for the whole period.
Fine Amsterdam Day is back. Have an overdue library book? Bring it in on January 2nd or 3rd to the library and your fine will be waived. Start the new year off right and with a clean slate. Make a resolution to turn your library books in on time.
Due to updated guidance from the Department of Education and the USDA, small water bottles will no longer be free at lunch with the program meal. Potable water and cups will be made available in dispensers in the cafeteria as of January 2nd.
This week, students have been encouraged to do random acts of kindness around the school. Make sure you thank a cafeteria staff today and wish them a happy holiday break before you leave the lunchroom today.
Today is Ugly Sweater Day for Spirit Week, so Cole and I are rocking our best, ugliest sweaters, and correspondents Abby Greenwald and Sierra Gunnels are here to teach you how to make the perfect ugly sweater.
Hi, welcome back to Gunnewald's Guides. I'm Abby. And I'm Sierra. And we have a special guest again, Quinn! I'm gonna be here for a while making this sweater. Okay, wait. Also, I love how hot glue gun just starts to get like...
So are we going for like ugly Christmas sweater, or are we trying to make them look good?
I was gonna go for good. I'm going for good too.
I mean, you can go for whatever.
I'm gonna sew a little reindeer in here. I'm gonna make a reindeer. I knew that. How did I know, Sierra? I love reindeer. I love that you got a turtleneck. That's so Quinn. It's so quintessential.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Oh, she just licked my entire hand when I was holding a needle. Thank you for watching this episode of Gunnewald's Guides. I'm Abby.
I'm Sierra.
And we want to wish you a happy holiday. Cute.
You know, Connor, I've been looking for a great ugly sweater for a long time, but I haven't found the right one. Looks like I'm going to have to ask Sierra and Abby to help me make a homemade one.
Well, Cole, you don't even need an ugly sweater to look very ugly.
Thanks, Connor. One of my favorite holiday traditions as a kid was getting together with my cousins and making gingerbread houses. I mean, mostly I just liked eating the frosting, but the building was pretty fun too. Correspondents Lillian Westhafer and Lauren Miller helped a few fellow Falcons relive their childhood Christmases, but this time with a little friendly competition.
The look of a third.
If you could decide, would you be an elf or would you be Santa Claus?
God.
Definitely
dead.
Santa
Claus.
I'd be an elf because I don't want all that attention on me if I was Santa. What if you mess up? That's so embarrassing.
No, their parents would still buy them toys.
What do you mean parents buy the toys?
God.
Does it have to have a door?
Mine has a little entry.
You gonna cry?
Yeah, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not gonna cry. What do you think I am?
How does Santa travel all over the world in one night?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
He doesn't. It's not real.
How does he do it? I honestly don't know.
He doesn't do it.
What if Santa Claus became lactose intolerant?
I mean, what does he drink that has milk?
When he goes,
Are you kidding?
milk has milk.
Milk has milk. Suicide is being.
Does that taste good?
The design is terrible, but the flavor's there. Howard.
So, what is that little like thing next to your actual thing?
That was supposed to be a garage.
Yeah, I know it sucks.
I think it sucks.
Like compared to like everything else you've created.
My guest house is better than your actual house.
Christmas.
It goes to Christmas time.
I don't know.
Hitting or no?
Lame.
So simplistic, it hurts.
This falls in the. You better chill. Yours looks like my grandma's house.
Is that an insult though?
What's
It's an ugly house.
You know, I've been eating too much
Bro,
ice
this is all
cream.
your stuff. What are those? How'd I do? Pretty great. Show that. Show that.
So Cole, which house was your favorite?
You know, I really liked Allie's. I thought it was a great house, but I really liked Garza. I think his was the best.
Me too. Garza really did a great job on that. You can go vote on the CCHS Today Instagram page for the gingerbread house you liked best.
And now we send it over to Caroline with our winter weather for our holiday break.
Caroline, is it going to be a white Christmas this year?
Unfortunately, we will not have a white Christmas this year, although we will see snow over break. Friday has a high of 35 and a low of 17 with sun. Saturday has a high of 36 and a low of 20 with some clouds. Sunday has a high of 43 and a low of 23 with sun. Monday has a high of 48 and a low of 29 with sun. Tuesday has a high of 46 and a low of 31 with clouds. Your Christmas weather will be a high of 46 and a low of 30 with times of clouds. Thursday will have a high of 42 and a low of 31, mostly sun. Friday will have a high of 42 and a low of 31 with plenty of sunshine. Saturday has a high of 43 and a low of 30 with possible showers. Sunday has a high of 43 and a low of 33 with clouds and possible rain. Monday has a high of 40 and a low of 29 with clouds. Tuesday has a high of 40 and a low of 26 with periods of sun. And Wednesday has a high of 38 and a low of 27 with possible snow. Wrapping up Thursday has a high of 29 and a low of 18 with mostly sun. That's all for your weekly weather outlook. Back to the desk.
You know what, Connor? It's going to be a real bummer we're not going to have a white Christmas this year.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Hopefully next year, you know?
In sports news, we have two action-packed weekends coming up to close out 2019.
It all starts tonight when the girls basketball team travels to Warwick to take on the four-loss Warriors as they look to maintain a three-game win streak. Game time is 7:30 p.m.
Then the boys take on the Warriors in the cage tonight as they look to keep their perfect record alive. Tip-off is at 7:30 and the theme is Blackout.
Both boys and girls basketball have games Saturday against Palmyra. The boys hit the road and the girls host the Cougars.
The girls team will be traveling to Lower Dolphin on the final weekend of 2019 for a holiday tournament as they take on Waynesboro on Friday the 27th at 7:30 and compete against an unknown opponent at either 2:30 or 4:30 on Saturday the 28th.
The boys will have their annual holiday tournament in the cage Friday and Saturday following Christmas. They face Mount Carmel at 7:30 on Friday and will play at either 6 or 7:30 on Saturday. The boys are looking to finish off 2019 unbeaten.
Basketball isn't the only sport in action over break. The wrestling team travels to Jim Thorpe next weekend for their annual tournament. On Friday and Saturday, the tournament starts at 7. Make a trip and go out, support your fellow Falcons.
That's all for your sports news, but now it's time for the second annual Christmas Kahoot Bowl.
Will Mr. Thomas take the crown once again, or will a fresh face like Mr. Cage pull off the upset?
There are 10 holiday trivia questions with one right answer each.
First place will receive a prize. Some play for the Lombardi, some play for the Stanley Cup, but here we play for donuts, Dunkin' Donuts.
Have your teachers put in the code and the game will begin shortly. So, question number 1. What brings Frosty the Snowman to life?
A hat,
A scarf
corncob piece, pipe, sorry.
or a button nose?
Connor, which one do you think it's going to be?
I'm pretty sure it's the hat, but you never know.
You know what, I'm leaning towards the scarf on this one. And the correct answer was the hat. After round 1, in first place is Mrs. Eisenberg. Third place, Mrs. Snyders. And third place, Mr. Heisek.
This all you.
What is the most popular tree topper?
A star,
An angel
an angle.
or a ribbon and a bow? Which one do you think it is, Connor?
Could be the bow this time.
Well, I'm going to go with the angle on this one, but I really would like that tree topper on the top of my tree. It looks pretty cool.
And the answer is the angel.
After round 2, in first place is Frau Marini. In second place, Mr. Fox. In third place, Mrs. Crispin. Fourth place, Mrs. Battistelli. And fifth place, Santa Mr. Lambros.
All right, for the next question, how many ghosts are there in A Christmas Carol?
3,
2,
none.
or 4?
So how many do you think there are, Connor?
I've never seen this movie, so I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark here, and I'm going to go with 2. It's a good movie. We should watch it over break. And the correct answer is 4.
There are actually 4 ghosts. There are, of course, the ghosts of the past, present, and Christmas yet to come, but most people forget about the first ghost that appears, which is Scrooge's ex-coworker, Jacob Marley.
All right, in first place, we have Mrs. Battistelli. Second place, Mrs. Klein. Third place, Frau Marini. Fourth place, Mr. Fox, and fifth place, Mrs. Crispin. What is the best-selling Christmas song?
All I Want for Christmas Is You,
Jingle Bell Rock,
White Christmas,
or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? All I Want for Christmas Is You is my favorite Christmas song, but I really think Rudolph is the best-selling one. What about you?
I got to go with All I Want for Christmas Is For You is You as well. We were bumping that on the way to school this morning.
We were. And the correct answer is...
upset. And the correct answer is White Christmas.
Even though Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You recently reached number 1, Bing Crosby's White Christmas has been the best-selling Christmas song and the best-selling single worldwide for over 77 years. It's a lot of years. And in first place, Mrs. Battistelli's homeroom is on fire. Coming in second is the defending champion, Mr. Thomas. The student council homeroom of Mrs. Hepler is in third. Klein sits in fourth, and Frau Marini staying in there in fifth place.
For the next question, true or false, you can say Happy Christmas and Merry Easter.
False?
Or true?
I'm going to go with true on this one. I always love saying Merry Easter to people. What do you think, Connor? And Connor seems to be at a loss for words for this question, so the correct answer is true. And in first place, Mrs. Battistelli. Second place, Mr. Thomas. Third place, Hepler. Fourth place, Marini. And fifth place, Crispin. Question 6. What reindeer is named after another animal?
Dasher,
Blitzen,
Vixen.
or Donner? All right, which one do you got here, Connor?
I got to go with Donner just because it sounds a lot like Connor.
Oh, that's a good one. I like football, so I'm going to go with Blitzen. All right, and...
Oh, everyone got that one this time. The correct answer is Vixen.
And sticking in first place is Mrs. Battistelli's homeroom. Mr. Thomas is not giving an inch, though. He's staying right behind. Mrs. Hepler sits in third, and Mrs. Crispin in fourth, and room 111 sits in fifth. Oh, sorry, Connor.
For the next question, what is the girl's name in the Nutcracker?
Barbie,
Clara,
Betty,
or Rose?
My cousin used to play with Barbie, so I'm going to go with Barbie for this one. What do you got here, Connor?
I'm going to go with Clara because that sounds like my sister's name.
Yeah, it does. And the correct answer is Clara. And in first place is Mrs. Battistelli. Mr. Thomas still staying there in second. Mrs. Hepler sits in third. Miss Crispin in fourth. And we can hear the cheers from the library sitting in fifth.
For the next question, what is the tree topper of the tree near Jim B?
A ping pong ball.
A whistle
Speeder/birdie.
or nothing?
You know, I haven't noticed one, but something tells me if it would be anything, it would be a whistle. We all know Mr. Schoenhorn likes to blow his whistle.
I gotta go with you on that one, Cole.
And the correct answer is nothing. There is no tree topper. They should really get one. And in first place, staying in the lead, is Mrs. Battistelli. But Mr. Thomas is not giving up as they sit right behind him. Crispin's in third, Hepler staying in the top 5, and the library is still cheering as they're in 5th place. Question 9, what is the proper spelling of this holiday? Which one, how do you think you spell Hanukkah, Connor? I'm gonna go with Hanukh, that is diamond, but
I gotta go with you on that one.
and the correct answer is square. And in first place, Mr. Thomas has taken over the lead as he's trying to repeat. Mrs. Battistelli is going to need some magic powers in the last round. Frau Marini's sitting in third, Miss Crispin in fourth, and Hepler's in fifth. And the library has gone silent. Time for the final question. What food is considered good luck to eat one of on each 12 days of Christmas?
Mince pies,
Yule log,
candy canes,
or turkey. You know, I've never eaten a Yule log, but I guess I'll have to try it. Well, we're about to find out who's going to get the good treat of donuts in just a moment. The correct answer is mince pies. And the winner is Frau Marini comes in third. Mrs. Battistelli in second. And Mr. Thomas repeats as they have won their second straight Kahoot Bowl. Congratulations to Mr. Thomas, and thank you all for competing. We will have the donuts down in your room soon, Mr. Thomas's homeroom.
Congrats to Mr. Thomas's homeroom on the victory.
That was pretty impressive. I never would have guessed that a mince pie on each of the 12 days of Christmas brings you good luck, especially since I'm not even sure what a mince pie is.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot this year.
Signing off for the last time this decade, I'm Connor Aiken.
And I'm Cole Thompson. Make it a great day, Cedar Crest. Have a happy New Year and a happy holidays.